Good morning and welcome to the 8:15 Daily Operations Weather Brief. Happy Friday, everyone. So this morning, mostly clear skies are presenting themselves out the window with only a few clouds out there, and those are seen hovering on the horizon as a result of the cold front that moved through yesterday evening, and that is continuing to move offshore. And temperatures do remain a bit cooler this morning as a result of those clearing skies that we saw overnight and a nice off or onshore breeze that has developed. The patchy fog that was seen earlier just a few hours ago is just about fully lifted as of this time and is left behind, unfortunately, muggy conditions similar to previous days. And as for our winds this afternoon, they do look to remain unproblematic, with wind speeds staying below 15 knots for the forecasted period. As for our rain chances today, they also remain unproblematic and look to remain low compared to previous days in which thunderstorms were on the table. Now, taking a look at our most recent surface analysis chart, we can see that cold front that has moved through the region yesterday and brought those storms to the local area is continuing to move offshore, and it really hasn't brought any significant change to the overarching air mass. It's still warm and humid out there, but it certainly ushered in some onshore flow, which is going to help keep us a bit more or a bit cooler through the day today. And as we move through the day, high pressure is going to begin building in from the north, and that will continue to do such through the weekend, and that is going to lead us to what can be seen as another bout of drier weather, but synoptically not too much to make note of for today. Looking at our current weather conditions, we are seeing clear skies aside from those clouds that are well on the horizon, and 6 statute miles of visibility with winds out of the northeast remaining light at 4 knots, and our temperature currently sitting at 77 degrees with a relative humidity of 90%, excuse me. Pulling up our satellite imagery from this morning, we can see where that cold front currently sits and continues to push further offshore, bringing that convection farther and farther away from us, which has resulted in those clearing skies, as mentioned earlier. And as that daytime filter comes in, we can start to see those areas of lower cloud cover, that patchy fog on mainland that's starting to dissipate now, but over our area is largely already done so. So not too much on the satellite front. And then pulling up our radar imagery from our high-res model run this morning on a 24-hour loop, we can see that we do remain largely dry, with most of the scattered convection remaining onshore, and that's as a result of that onshore breeze. It's going to kind of keep those storms more inland, at least that's the hope. And yeah, we remain rather dry through today, maybe a pop-up shower, but general instability and all that remains rather low today, so severe threat should also remain low. As for our cloud cover today, we are seeing clear skies right now, but anticipate a little bit of cloud coverage building in throughout the day. Should remain rather light, and especially once we get into the afternoon hours and peak heating, we might see that cumulus field build in a little bit, but shouldn't be anything in the overcast nature. And for our temperatures this morning through afternoon, we are seeing slightly cooler temperatures as that onshore breeze works to bring in cooler air off the water. And for our winds, we are remaining rather light today, well below any advisory criteria, with max winds seen around 12 knots for the day. And the only color on the board is indicated for tomorrow morning in the early overnight hours in the early morning, in which we could see some lower cloud decks or some fog developing. Other than that, typical afternoon shower chances, but they do also remain pretty low. And that brings us to our short-term risk chart for today. On Saturday, we can anticipate mostly sunny conditions with a few clouds mixing in. and a high of 81. Saturday, similarly, mostly clear, or Saturday night, mostly clear and a low of 70. And then Sunday, mostly sunny and a high of 84 with nothing to make note of on the risk chart for the next 2 days. And that is going to conclude the 8:15 daily weather operations brief. I'll be back at 10 o'clock with the 7-day outlook.